Now then, Daniel, how are we doing? You alright? Let me sort this light out a minute. There we go. I'm not as neon. How we doing then, mate? You alright? Legendary Rain, how's things? How are you? I'm good, thank you. Just continuing from where I was up to last night. This is exactly where we were last night. All I've done is drive onto the point and load the stuff onto the truck and choose the mission. So we're going to, I'll show you where we're going. From here, we're going to basically follow this road all the way along the south here, and I'm going to drag that truck with me all the way there into that section there. That's another island I've not been to yet, so that's the objective today, or now at least. Afternoon, Ed. How we doing, mate? I'm good. Plodding back on with some more of the good old Snowrunner. Good, thanks. Check this game out. And what do you reckon to it, Daniel? I mean, I know it's not for everybody, but you should definitely give it a fair shake at least. Is it a simulator? Yes, it is. Yes, it's like this. You see, it's about moving low range gears, diff lock, getting through sticky deep mud and snow and hills and stuff. Like moving cargo, as you can see. There's a lot of different factors to it, basically. Turn it off now. Well, you know, it always, I turn it off every time I finish stream, or I put it in rest mode at least. I mean, I was on till what, like 12:30 last night. Been at work, I've done, I've had a shower, I'm clean and fresh, and I've eaten. So now it's Snowrunner time. But yes, I'm good, mate. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Good, Ed. Nice to hear. I'll probably get too frustrated with it. Yeah, Legendary, it happens. A lot of people, they're expecting it to be like a racing game, where where you get from point A to point B really fast. There's loads of missions in this game, and some of the missions can take an hour to do, if not more. Right, where am I going? I need to go left, follow the road, left, follow the road. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, it can be quite frustrating, in all honesty. I was doing an objective on this last night that I think it took me like over an hour to do that one objective, because there was aspects in between of the object to do. Like, I had to get from point A to point B, for example, but in the middle of point A to point B I needed to fix a bridge, which involved other methods and such. So yeah, it's quite convoluted in a way. I like what I've played so far. I do get a little overwhelmed by information overload and remembering what I have learned and putting it right. Oh, hang on, it's cut the rest off. Putting into practice. Yeah, sorry, the PlayStation section there's cut off the rest of that comment. Yeah, I mean, once you get used to the controls though, and the gist of it, it kind of sticks in a weird way. Like I say, I've not played this for months prior to me restarting it. It took me probably about 20 minutes to get used to the controls again, but it's more the mechanics of the game that can take a little bit of getting used to. Like this truck, for example, once you get raised suspension and bigger tyres like this, it's a bit of a cakewalk in some aspects. But you've also got to not use four-wheel drive whenever you can get away with it, or all-wheel drive, should I say. Because as you can see on the bottom left of the screen, where it says functions, that tells you your damage range and your fuel consumption. So I'm burning like on average, what, 10 litres a minute there? If I put all-wheel drive on, I'm burning like up to 14 litres a minute. So yeah, there's loads of little systems within the game you've got to get used to. Some nice pickups, Jesse, mate. Never knew there was a pricey football game. Oh, there's a few. There's a few football games that are quite expensive. FIFA 2005, of all things, is about 50 quid. 50 quid for a FIFA game, it's mad, right? Obviously Goalstorm, and there's another football game called 442 Soccer. I've had that for a while and I paid like £8 for it, but a guy called Retro Rob reached out to me on Instagram, and he showed me some pictures of that game. Now it's like 70 quid or something daft for a football game. It's crazy, right? But if you're interested, by the way, I'll show you what I grabbed today on my way home from work. Let me just stop the game a second. I picked up the Hitman 2 Steelbook edition. Hang on, let me show you. I picked this up today. Look at that. It's just fingerprints that are on there, but the Hitman 2 Steelbook. Hang on. The Final Fantasy 15 Steelbook. Look at that. That is some. Hang on. That is some sexy sauce. That is. Look at that. And last but not least, a game that everybody's raved about, and I even mentioned it recently, saying I ain't got it yet. Expedition 33. And guess how much that lot cost me? If you can guess how much I paid for those 3 games, I will give you a game out of my collection if you can guess how much I paid for them. But yeah, the games that I got yesterday were spot on. Perfection, if you ask me. 3 quid! That's quite close, Daniel, but no, more than 3 quid. Good guess though. 65. No. Right, now I'm not letting anyone have a game here because I'm going to just tell you. I paid £5 British. £5 British for those 3 games. I would call that a win, right? I am bloody stuck again. But that was very close, Daniel, by the way. Good guess on that. What am I stuck on? Oh, you're joking me. Holy shit. Yeah, I've got a bit of an eye for a bargain, if I'm honest. Just picked Jericho and Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook. Oh, legendary. That's some good finds. I've been wanting that Jericho Steelbook for a long time. On PS3 or 360. I just never see that Steelbook, ever. Oh, I am not getting off of this. Right, I'm going to have to try some manipulation here. Come on. 360. See, I've been after it on PS3. But yeah, that Jericho Steelbook's quite rare these days. I remember seeing it loads years ago. But I think it's one of the earlier Steelbook types where they rust quite a bit. So the ones that rust tend to just get binned, don't they? So it's probably why it's quite rare these days. Come on, we've got to get some movement here. We're going. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What game is that? Is that one of those like Back 4 Blood style games, that Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I don't think I've seen that. Is it one of those online escape games? Is that the right phrase for it? Right, let's steal some fuel out of this trailer. That trailer's nearly empty, so we're gonna have to make do. Let's go. Online only. I quite like them. I've not played them, but I find those games, they're not really for me. I'm not very good at them, if I'm honest. I tried. Is it Dead by Day? That's it. Dead by Daylight. I tried that when it became free on PlayStation Plus. Jesus Christ, I'm not very good at them games at all. These sort of games I'm great at. Games that take a bit more challenge, not so good. Do you have a 6 CEX near you? If so, what are they like? I've got 2 CEXs really close to me, Wayno. I've got one in Truro and one in Penzance. The Penzance one, I love it there. I'm quite good, like on good terms with the staff. The only problem is the stock turnover there is not very good, so I could go in today and then go in again in 2 weeks' time, and the stock's exactly the same, unless there just happens to be someone that trades in. But the one in Truro's okay, but I don't really like the way the staff treated me in there, let's just say. Yeah, I woke up extra this morning to Yeah. Oh yeah, your kid's not on it this time. On Atomfall, it's okay. No, yeah, that's what I felt, Dan, when I played Atomfall. I'll be honest, it felt like an okay game, but there were just something about it just didn't grab me. I expected more. Is that the wrong way to say it? I mean, it's by Rebellion, the Sniper Elite team, so I was just expecting it to be more than what it was. But yeah, I mean, maybe I just need to give it more of a fair crack, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I just couldn't get into it. It is my most played game on PlayStation so far. See, now I'm not very good at Legendary Dead by Daylight. I mean, I did give it a try, but all I can definitely say is it's just not my sort of game. But I can appreciate that it's not a bad game by any stretch. Oh God, what's going on here? Right, there we go. I need to tow this little pickup with me, so you're coming with me, pal. There we go. I thought it was going to similar. See, I've not played Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, Dan, so I don't know what to expect with that game. I think I went into Atomfall expecting something along the lines of Bioshock, maybe? Obviously not the same ethos with it, or story, or setting, you know, because that's set in underwater and all that jazz, but I don't know, I was just expecting something a bit more, and it just felt more Fallout meets Bioshock in a weird kind of way I was expected, but it felt nothing like either of them. It felt more like those like survival games where you've got to scavenge for materials and all that jazz. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I was just expecting too much and I've not given it a fair shake. I mean, I played probably about an hour or two on Atomfall before I put it to one side. I mean, I could probably play it again and give it more time and actually really enjoy it, but no other game outside of PS1's getting a look in while I'm playing this game anyway. I mean, look at it, what other game can I pull a massive trailer and a truck with me and drive through mud? I thought it would be like Fallout, see Mr. Bean. Is it Mr. Bean Easter egg? I've no idea, honestly. I played about an hour of it. I think I got to, oh God, I can't remember the name of the bloody place, but at the little village where there was an old lady stood on the doorstep. It's weird, I was shooting like bandits in one map and I went into the next and there were soldiers talking to this old lady and stuff, and I broke a gnome in her garden and she told me off or something. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I just need to give it more of a fair shake. Probably will eventually. I mean, Jesus, I've got enough games here to last me until the nuclear meltdown happens for real. So how's everybody's Tuesday been today then? I mean, done much? Work? Chilling? Gaming? I mean, I've been watching, when I got home from work I watched Retro Goblin's live stream from last night that I missed. He's started Gran Turismo 3 as a live stream, so that's up my bag as well. I like Gran Turismo. I have a lot of retro, but don't often go back and play them. Last retro game I played was Evil Dead Regeneration. Oh, I love the retro stuff. I mean, yeah, sometimes, I mean, there's no chance of a retro game like this. This one I'm playing right now is the, but yeah, I'm just obsessed with PS1. If you've watched me for long enough, you'll know I am. I'm a bit, how can I put it? I'm stuck in the 90s in a way. The only music I listen to is 90s. I love the 90s games. I don't really dress like the 90s because you can't really get away with that these days. There's this mini on top of a cliff with a sofa and a skeleton in it. Oh, I've not seen that way, no. I genuinely did not know that was the thing. Post-trauma. What's post-trauma Legendary? I've not heard of that game, if I'm honest. What's it about? Or what sort of game is it? Anything it's similar to that I may have played. I mean, I'm not, when it comes to more modern stuff, I'll be honest, I'm not all that cultured Like if I showed you my modern game collection, it's all the sort of stuff that, apart from these sort of simulator games, there's a lot of the sort of stuff you'd see everyone else with, really. Like Dead Space, Assassin's Creed, Atomic Heart is another game I gave an hour. Atomic Heart, I only gave it an hour and dropped it. What is going on? Come on, get up this hill. No range, diff lock, we're going. No, we're stuck. Come on, we're going, we're going. Literally ordered Evil Dead game on the Masters of Quality test. Evil Dead Generation, is that the PS2 game? Because it's, yeah, it's not the PS1 game, because that's Hail to the King. So yeah, it's got to be the PS2 one, right? I don't think I've ever played that. I don't even think I own it. No, I don't. I don't own it. Did you order it from CEX, Wayno? If so, how much did they con you for it? Plus the $2.95 postage. PS2 year pro game. I remember watching a review thing on it of Mind Pulp. They played it. I'm sure it was Mind Pulp. They played it, and they seemed to have fun with it. But yeah, I've never played it. I think yeah, in all honesty, I don't have a lot of PS2 games. I've got, I don't know, 20, 30 PS2 games. Most of them are RPGs. I'm an RPG fan and simulation and racing game fan. Come on, get up there, get up there. Come on. There's 2 on PS2. This full of boomstick. Also, yes, FUCX, 41 quid with postage. Is that for the Degeneration one or boomstick one? I didn't know there was 2 on PS2. I really didn't. Again, I'm not very cultured with PS2. I mean, when that system came out, I'd literally just turned 16 when the PS2 came out, and at that age I was doing other things. I'll leave it at that, but I'm sure your imagination can figure that out. Post-trauma is similar to the older Resis with its... Oh, nice! I might have a look into that. Hang on a second, let me write that down. Where's my piece of paper? Sorry, just bear with me, I'm going to write that down. Post-trauma. Is it available physical, or is it a digital only game? Yes, yeah, I've been wanting to get, is it Tormented Souls? I've been wanting to get those 2 games, but I figured I'd wait till the sequel's price comes down, and then I'll just buy the pair of them together. And that's a bit like old school Resident Evil. Super rare game? Post-trauma is a super rare game? I might have to whip out my laptop and have a quick CEX to see if I can find it, or one of you guys, if you could let me know if CEX have got it in stock and how much it costs for this post-trauma, unless it's one of those limited run games. Yeah, Tormented Souls, yeah, I definitely want to give them a go. Did you play Obscure? No, mate, I didn't. The only PS2, I mean, I've never played Silent Hill 3, and I never finished Silent Hill 4. I finished Silent Hill 2, and that's pretty much the extent of the horror games for me on PS2. Like I said many a time, the PS2 was one of those systems that basically just completely slipped me by. Hang on, let's check this map. Right, 4 points. Jesus Christ, I've got to get that load all the way up there, have I? Well, it's a good job I brought the little Chevrolet, because I think we need to start doing a bit of scouting so I can see the roads. So, oh, I'm inside myself here. Bear with me. Right, we're good to go. We've got full fuel. Right, let's read the map. So if I go cut through there, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to cut through there, and then I can get to that watchtower and open the map up a little bit. Yeah, I never played Obscure, Wayno. I don't know if it's any good. I mean, I heard, what's that horror game that everyone were going crazy for recently till they found it in Italy? Rule of Rose. I heard that's not very good. And I heard there's another horror game I heard wasn't actually very good. It's just very expensive. Don't ask me what it is though. I ain't got a clue. If you were to say it, I'll know which one it is. But then that's kind of defeating the purpose. Right. Oh, sweet. There's an upgrade right next to me. I need that as well. So let's just get that first. Go on. Is that might be it? I've heard it's not very good. It might be Kuon, or it might be one of the other like Japanese horror style ones with, as always, it's got a girl with long dark hair. Those games freak me out anyway, but yeah, I've heard some of them are not very good. Huh. Off-road gearbox available for all of those. Right, ideal. Right, can I get to... Oh, Jesus, on the other side of the river. How am I going to get across there? There? Right, so let's work a little map out where I'm going to go here. Back that way, back there, up that way, follow it round to there, then to there to cross the river. I think we're gonna go this way, go left, hit that one, then go right and hit that one, and then if I can, somewhere along here, come back south and then get that watchtower. And then that should be the whole map opened up, so I know what I'm doing. So we'll just put that to there for now, and then we'll figure it out from there. Haunting Ground. That's the game. I've just remembered the name of it. It's Haunting Ground. That's quite expensive, right? These days. I'm sure it's an expensive one, but I've heard it's terrible. Post-trauma was only physical through super rare, right? Okay, I might have to look at it. Unfortunately, then I might have to look at it digitally. Well, that sucks. I don't like paying for digital stuff. I want my physical, always. I don't want to get stuck in that. I know there's like a lot of Snowrunner players. They hate this vehicle. I freaking love it. Look at it. It's badass. It goes everywhere. The Hummer in Alaska though. That's the game out. That's the next. I'm not gonna skip through the maps. I'm gonna just play the maps in order. So I'm gonna play this map. When I finish this entire map, then I'll move on to Alaska. I won't skip through them. I assume then, Legendary, that I can get that post-trauma digitally, right? This is going to be tricky, innit, going through that mud. Stay out of the deep stuff. Nice, we're gonna make it. We're fine. Yeah. No, I'll have to have a look on PlayStation Store and see how much it costs for the digital. Or I might watch some YouTube videos at the very least before I start chucking money at something I know very little about. Right, let's go. Get off there. Let's go that way and see what we can find. Deep mud. Get up there, get up there. There we go. Turrican series is out on Evercade. Is it? Honestly, I nearly convinced myself not to get an Evercade recently. I almost nearly got the one on Swap Shop just because it's got the Tomb Raider branding on the box. That was literally the only reason why, is because it's a Tomb Raider box. But then I thought to myself, why? I've got every single version of Tomb Raider on PlayStation and so on and so forth, so I don't think I need an Evercade. But then I'm easily swayed. It wouldn't take much for me to go, you know what, I'll get one. Right, I didn't need to come that way, did I? I need to go that way round. Can I not cut through? There's no way I can cut through there. Oh, it looks a bit too dense. Right, so I'm going to go round to there. And that should enable me to get to that tower and that tower. I can't get across the water either. Bloody hell. Yeah, I think Turrican's probably a bit before my time. I don't think I've ever played a Turrican game, to be honest. Hang on a sec. Let me just sort my lighting out. My light's fallen over. Oh god, that's really bright. That better. I don't look like my face is red now. Oh fuck's sake. Damage already. Back over there. So clock tower place, I don't know. No manual, but someone still grabbed it. Yeah, I've actually considered sometimes buying a game if it hasn't got a manual and then finding a manual later down the line. But the last time I did that, I ended up paying more than I would have done if I'd have just waited and got the game complete. Because people know as soon as they know that they've got a manual and you want it, they go, oh, I'll charge you whatever I want. So I don't touch them without manual games no more. I'll just wait until I get hold of it. Like Clock Tower, yeah, it's expensive and it's a fairly rare one, but it's not as rare as Cindy's, so I'm not in a rush to complete this set anyway. I mean, I know some folk think I might get it complete by end of year. Personally I hope I don't, because I'm enjoying the collecting side of it, so I don't want to complete it so quick. I want to just take my time and enjoy it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, collecting all at PS1 by end of this year would cost me an arm and a leg, man. I mean, Jesus. Clock Tower and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, that's $1,000 right there just for them two. I ain't pulling $1,000 out of my backside anytime soon. Yeah, I think some games are traded in, they keep manuals. Yeah, that's quite common. There was a YouTuber. Fuck's sake, I should have gone that way. What am I doing? Bear with me. Let me just reorientate my map to trigger where I need to be going. That way. Yeah, there was a YouTuber. I don't think he's done many videos as of late. TVM, I think his name is, on YouTube. No shade against the guy. He seems alright, but he was promoting it to people on his YouTube. He was basically saying, if there's a game in CEX, let's say, I don't know, let's say The Puppeteer on PS3, for example, right? I think it's £45, but it's not in that bracket of with or without manual yet. So he was basically saying, if the game's got a good value, trade it in but keep the manual and then sell the manual privately. So I think a lot of people kind of took to doing that, if I'm honest. And as a consequence, that's why you're seeing more and more games without the manuals these days. I mean, I wanted to buy a game in CEX earlier and it didn't have the manual, and I couldn't believe it didn't have it, because it's a game you don't even need a manual for, really. But it's just I'm a completionist with it. I won't buy it without it. Or people return them, money back, keep manual. So the game disappeared as a long time I was watching. Another person who used to watch his videos. Yeah, it disappeared. I mean, I think he got fed up with just the way YouTube's algorithm works, because he was doing a lot of CEX stuff, And I think he should have just branched out and done more than just CEX stuff. But then he sold his collection anyway, so I think he probably just couldn't be bothered in the end. Like you say, he sold anyone who sells the collection, that usually means they're gonna give up the YouTube as well. I mean, that's why personally you'll never see me selling my collection. I'll maybe trade the odd game in, not from this, I'll never trade this lot in, but like from PS3 or PS4 or PS5, I might trade a game in that I've completed and I'll never play again. But that's just because the modern stuff doesn't keep, you know, it doesn't I don't have an attachment to the modern stuff like I do with the older stuff. Disappeared, came back, disappeared again. Did he? I haven't seen him come. I never saw him come back. I think the last video I watched of his 8 months ago. I think I saw. I looked on his channel a while back and it said 8 months ago or something stupid. I don't know if he's done a new video, but yeah, I know he did. He put channel memberships on his YouTube channel, didn't he? So people could pay him to watch his videos, and then once he'd activated his memberships, people were giving him money, and then he just scooted off for like 2 months. I think, and I saw a lot of his comments were a bit negative about him doing that, to be honest. Like, he didn't even tell people that he was like taking a break or whatever. I mean, I'm not bothered, me. I don't chase no YouTube algorithm. I really don't care. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I need to go the right hand side. Yeah, I really don't. What? Right hand side? Where the hell am I going? Right. Oh yeah, there. My bad. I'm being a bit blind here. But yeah, I don't care about no YouTube algorithm. People watch me, they watch me. If they don't, they don't. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm just doing something I enjoy. I don't do it for money or for the attention. I wish everybody had that same outlook on YouTube, to be honest. But that's just, I'm just being me. Right, so we have more of the map open. Right, so how the hell do I get to that one? Aha, right, so go back the way I came. Back the way I came to there. And follow this road to there. And then down there, it would seem. And that should take me there, right? Hello again, chaps and chapesses. Now then, Parky, how are we doing? You good? How's your Tuesday been? Hope it's been a lovely Tuesday. Is that Manc accent, a Manchester accent? Oh, that's lovely, that. Or is that Scouse? Oh, that's lovely, that. How many channels? My little one watches millions of stuff. Yeah, my little one, we deleted YouTube off of her tablet now. She was watching some right stupid stuff on YouTube, and they had like millions of subscribers, and it's all AI dribble. I mean, obviously they're earning money out of making AI dribble, but each to their own. But yeah, I wouldn't dream of using AI in my videos, or even any aspect of my YouTube channel. That's why I don't edit videos. Mostly because I don't know how to, and another reason is because I can't be bothered. It's the amount of effort it takes to do video edits. Is it worth it if I've got like, if 10 people watch me? Is it really worth it for that? 10 people watch me whether they're edited or not, are they? So I just don't see point. But maybe that's why I don't get massive views, because I don't edit my videos. I don't really know. We just finished work, Parky. Nice one. So you done for the day? You said you were. It was you, right? That said you were off tomorrow and Thursday, which is ideal. Post on Insta my pickups, but I don't do YouTube. Yeah, we're pretty much opposite there then, Legendary. I mean, I've got an Instagram for my channel, but I just don't use it. It's for me. Oh god, I didn't look at the bloody map properly. I can't do all the what is it, the hashtagging and stuff. I find it cringe as piss. It drives me mad. So I just stick to me YouTube. That'll do me, because I can. This is probably the only way I can get away with chatting pure rubbish. You see, I can just chat crap and you guys watch me chat crap and get some sort of enjoyment out of it, I guess. But yeah, in Instagram, I mean, I'm not bothered. I don't really like using meta services either. I don't use Facebook. I don't want Mark Zuckerberg having my private information. Excuse me. Right, this is a nice deep muddy bit. Let's go for it. Right, bear with me. I'm switching the time of day. I can't drive in the night, as you're probably aware. On Insta, no use it. I'm off Facebook because there's snowflakes on the yeah. There's snowflakes everywhere, mate. The world we live in now, innit? Unfortunately. I mean, I saw a video on YouTube earlier about a guy who got arrested for some football chants. Like, why arrest someone for that? It's just snowflakey world. You can't upset people these days. What's my worst game word? Hidden gem, banger, minty. Oh, that's a good question that way now. I'll be honest, I don't like either of them. Either of those words. I definitely can't stand hidden gem, as you know, because I just think when people say, oh, it's a hidden gem, it's like, it's a good game that didn't get appreciation. Just speak English, you know, instead of just using the same word everyone does. Hashtag hidden gems. Banger, I think that just makes you look an absolute cucumber. Anytime I hear someone reference a game as being a phone, when I hear anyone reference a game being a banger, I turn off straight away. If I'm watching a YouTube channel and it's a gaming one, and they say, oh, look at this banger, like, see you later, alligator, I won't watch that person no more. Minty's okay, in a way, because I understand that does have some logistical purpose. You know, mint is a term for the collecting stuff, but it gets overused, Wayno. Like, for example, there's some collectors that'll say, oh, look at this, it's absolutely mint, but it's not mint because it's not brand new. To me, mint would be brand new or as near as, like, as though the cellophane's just been taken off of it. Yeah, effing cool game. Yeah, that'll do. That's what this is, yeah, to be fair. I do love it. PWR World Official, welcome in. But yeah, Wayno, back to the words I hate the most in the gaming sphere is Grail. When I hear other collectors call something the Holy Grail, I just cringe. That's like me saying, like, as a PS1 collector, that Cindy's Fashion World being the rarest one, that's my Holy Grail. If I'd have said that when I did that video of that game, right, I would have expected someone to punch me in the face, and I'd have been quite cool with that happening too, because I think it's just cucumber behaviour. I don't know where I'm going here. I think I can go up and over. Right, so there we go, we're going that way. Live chat when then? Oh, you want me to do like a proper live chat rather than just the gameplay? Days it today, Tuesday. I might do one Saturday, the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. You tell me what you guys think. If you want me to do a live chat, then tell me a day that suits and I will work around. Or Supermint. Supermint. Oh, no. Those words are crazy. I mean, let me show you an example, right? This is the only PlayStation 1 game I've got sealed. There you go. It's Spec Ops, right? It's brand new and sealed. That, when you say the word mint, that's mint. Because it's brand new, unused, minty, fresh. You know, it's fresh, new in its box. But yeah, any other game that gets referenced like I say, go away. But yeah, Grails is the worst one for sure. Do I watch Retro Ghetto or the Gebs? Wayno, no, I don't. I used to watch Retro Ghetto years ago. To be fair, like a couple of years ago, I used to watch him. But I'll be honest, the only reason I stopped watching him was, I don't know, I think he's just got an over obsession with collecting everything. Like, I started watching him when it was all about collecting Super Nintendo or SNES, as we agreed last night. But yeah, I stopped watching him when he started going for like PlayStation Essentials and Xbox Classics. I had no, that didn't take me. I weren't bothered. I mean, nothing against the guy. He might be a decent guy for all I know, but yeah, it's just that content is not for me, basically. Only grabbers and resellers. And as for Gebs, I've seen some of her videos, but I don't watch her content at all. I think that's just because I've seen the fallout and the reactions to some of her videos, and I'm just not about watching people like that. What games that have been opened by CEX, can they not be classed as... Dan, yes, if it's been opened by CEX, right, right there and then yes, that would be classed as mint. Like, to me, mint is either sealed or newly unsealed. Like, I got a game from CEX on PS1 a while ago and it arrived unsealed, but it still had like, they'd unsealed it, took it out of the plastic, checked it, and then slid half of the plastic bit back on it. So it was brand new. It smelt like a brand new game. So yeah, that to me was mint. But yeah, anything outside of that wouldn't be mint in my mind anyway. No way in this live stream. This live chat went off then. Oh, did it? Apologies about that. I have no idea. I can't control the chat, to be fair. Andy's full Wii U set. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I can't speak about full set collectors. I'm doing it myself, but it's the Wii U I don't understand. Nobody likes the Wii U, surely. Right, there's the last upgrade. Boom! Right there. Right, so, oh god, there's a bridge out there. I can get across there. Where's that last watchtower? Oh, it's down. Down. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to... where are we? We're going to go... I think it'd probably be better to go back the way I came. Back that way. Go that way. Up there. Go and collect the upgrade. And then I think, in all honesty, see what I need to do for this broken bridge. There. And then, because I need to get that trailer over there, and there ain't no way I'm getting that truck and trailer over there until I fix that bridge. So, let's go for it. Don't have any interest. Oh god, that disappeared. In the mainstream gaming YouTubers, I found the smaller channels more relatable and just more real. Yeah, that's another reason I don't do all these fancy edits and music in my videos. Because it's not... I'm just being myself. I'm not trying to put some spin in there to make you think I'm trying to be professional or some shit, you know. So with me, you get what you see, and I tell you as my opinions, which may or may not agree, or you know, folk might not agree with, or my opinions might not align with others, and that's fine. I'm not out to please everybody. I'm just out to do my own thing. Just like I know this game's not to everybody, or PS1's not to everybody, or even physical games at all is not to everybody, but I get it. But yeah, I won't try and push any sort of nonsense on my channel. You get what you get. You get is what you get. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean, right? I hate the word banger. Does my edit? Yeah, mate. I mean, to me, when I hear the term banger, it's either in reference to ladies' things. That was a very common term in the 90s, right? Or a bashed up car, like an old car, a banger car, you know. That's the terms. That's fine when you use the term, not when you use it in reference for a game. Because what's a banger about a game? What bangs about a game? Please tell me. Oh hey, one of a kind. I didn't see the name. Apologies. How we doing, dude? Or dudette. I skipped the Wii U, and now most of the games that look good to me are... Yeah, see, that's the thing with when I see Wii U collectors. I understand Wii U people wanting a full set of something, and that's the most easily achievable. So I do get that, but at the same point, I like there's a Zumba game on the Wii U, and it's like 70 quid for a Zumba game, and that same game on the Wii is like 50p, and that's just because of collectors why that price is so high. But yeah, the fact that most of the Wii, because nobody bought the Wii U, did they? So obviously they were bound to re-release them on Switch. Sausage is a banger. Yes, it is. Sausage is a banger too. I forgot about that. Bangers and mash. Completely forgot about that. I've done some fancy shorts. Done some fancy shorts like that. Oh right, Parky. I haven't. To be honest, I haven't. I've been streaming more than I've been watching as of late. So I'll check them out this afternoon, evening, even. I'll have a little goosey when I finish this stream. I'll have a little goosey on your channel. I went into a CX shop a while ago. Chose a game, and disc was scratched to help. The person said, "Well, it is 20 years old." I can sell that. That's not an excuse, is it? Just using an age of something to explain its condition. I mean, I'm 42, and I'm not that badly battered, am I? But yeah, no. The problem with CEX though is they employ a lot of younger folk. So, and some of these kids have not got any idea about games, especially some of the old PlayStation or the old Nintendo stuff. I mean, yeah, they should know when it comes to conditions of discs, that's a given. But like, spotting fake cartridges, for example, that's not always easily to do unless you know what you're looking for, and they don't get a lot of training in there, do they? So sometimes I understand them for, if they're not on the ball. So it probably doesn't help when you get YouTubers that slag CEX every 5 minutes for clicks, either, does it? But it's what gets views on YouTube, so I understand. How the hell do I get down there? Right, that way. If it's a 6, definitely banger. Yeah, there is that as well, Parky. I do, yeah, there is that aspect. I forgot about it. Right, hang on a minute. I'm losing concentration here. Right, I can get down where I am to get that upgrade. Right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and get that upgrade. Battered banger. Oh, it's a banger. We're going to get some bangers today, lads. Like this game I'm playing now, it is a banger. Even though it's the most slow-paced game you could ever play, it still bangs, right? I mean, it just shows that in the collecting world that some folk have just got no understanding for the English language when they use the same term that everybody else uses. Oh, that's an engine upgrade. Oh, nice, I got a trophy here. You like the Sniper Elite one? Sniper Elite one? I'm not sure what you mean there, Parky, mate. I like the Sniper Elite one. Legendary, stop. Stop what? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you want me to stop. We need to make a word up and see if we can get it trending again. Yeah, like I used the word melt on a video a while back, right? And I got a strike from YouTube because apparently I bullied someone by actually not calling anybody in particular, but by saying the word melt. I think someone took offense to the word melt and got upset and reported me to YouTube. So yeah, melt is a word we should get trending. That should be the word to describe these YouTubers that use Hidden Gem, Banger and Grail. That's what they are, melts. I'll probably get into trouble for saying that, but I don't even bloody care. I'm not out to impress Noble Girl. Greetings, I'm Captain Smith from the Army of Engineers, blah 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 blah. What do we need? Metal beams, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of stuff. So where am I going to get metal beams from? Oh, there's some there. No, there's only one on that trailer. Right, okay. Why don't I just have that job? What am I doing? I'm pressing buttons here. Hang on a second. Show task. Details. Concrete slab. Where am I going to get that? Oh, this slab's down there. Oh, I've got all the bits I need around me. Ideal. This shouldn't be that difficult, actually. We're going to give it a good go, aren't we? We're going to give it a bash. Where's my other truck? Where did I leave it? So that's there. So I need to get that trailer to there. And then I have to go down. You know what? If I can drag that trailer to where I need to go with this truck, that'll make life a little easier. We'll give it a go. Right, before I do, I need to refuel my vehicle. Right, if I can drag that trailer, which I don't really think there's much chance of me dragging that with this little thing, but we're going to give it a go. Banging on about bangers. Yes. Yeah, that's it, mate. Banging on about bangers. You know it. Jeez, the world has gone soft. The world has gone soft, mate. You're not wrong. Bish bash bosh, what a banger. Oh dear. I'm going to set some words off. Short I did a sniper. Right, Sniper Elite short. Right, I'll watch it after I've done the stream, mate. I'll have a little goosey. I'll have a goosey for you. Too many Karens about me, mate. Yeah. let's just say it as it is. Yeah, I think that you're probably right there, mate. There is a lot of Karans. There's a lot of Karans about. But yeah, someone got upset at me saying the word melt for some reason. I honestly don't know why. What's offensive about calling someone a melt? If anything, it's what we used to call banter. Melts are the YouTubers who moan constantly about CX and about never to use them again, but then continue to use them. Daniel, there's a few of these YouTubers that do that. That they'll say, "Oh, I'm never using CEX again," but they do. They just don't talk about it anymore on the videos. Like I stopped using CEX for a little while, about a year or so ago, and if I'm honest, as a collector, it's difficult to not use CEX when these games that they have and you want them and you can't get them anywhere else, or you pay over the odds on eBay, and eBay's just as sketchy as anything else now anyway. So when you hear a YouTuber say they don't use CEX anymore, take that with a pinch of salt. This is what I would say, because they do. They just won't openly admit it. Right, okay, so show task, accept said task, track said task. Right, so I've delivered that bit there. Oh god, have I got to deliver it there? Jesus Christ, that went well, didn't it? Cargo management. I can't. What? I've got metal beams right there. Why can I not drop them off? Fuck's sake, I need a proper truck to do it. It's so bloody annoying. Right, bear with me. And there are some who tend to get scammed very easily, but seem to go out of their way to get scammed for content. Yeah, there is a few like that, mate. I don't want to go into naming names because it's not how it's done, really, is it? But there is a lot of what I would call disingenuous YouTubers out there that'll say this is what's going on and this is this. Like some will buy reproduction games on purpose, and then they'll say that they got scammed even though they didn't. They're just saying it for content. I think you all know what I'm talking about when I referenced that one. Some yeah, there is. Used to call them dickweeds. That's a random word. I don't think I've ever used that term personally, but I like it though. I like your style with that. Right, what's there? I need to get some of this stuff. I need to get my lorry now. I have to start using this truck. and I'm going to move this trailer to somewhere sensible, and I'll have to come back for it, because there ain't no, I'll be here all day moving this over there to just ditch it anyway. So I'm going to just ditch this trailer right about here. That'll do. Detached trailer, there it is. New word. Oh, my minty banger grail. I don't think that one will catch on, mate, to be honest. It's a bit of a strange one. Right, hang on. So what's this material here? That is concrete slab, and there's one of. That is the metal beams, and there's one of. And that is concrete and metal. Oh, nice. I can use my truck to go get that. So we are going to go... Where am I? Right, we are here. So we're going to go that way, this way, this way. Oh, I need to cross that bloody river, don't I? To get over there. So yeah, we're going to get to there, cross the river, go this way. Oh, the road's out again, look. Some bullshit. What do you reckon I need wood for that one, right? And there's a trailer here with wood on it. I'm going to take that trailer and just take it to where I'm going. If I need it or not, then we can but try, right? Sounds a bit fishy to me. Right, hang on, what's that? Honestly, there's so many quests in here. What's that one need me to do? Deliver wooden planks there, right? And the wooden planks are on my truck. So I can get more there. So I'm going to take these and hope that I can use them for the bridge, right? Surely I'm going to need them, right? Or should I just go, you know what, I'm just going to take them straight to there. We're going to... There's so many bloody quests in this game, it drives me mad. We use that though from the East Mids by any chance. You really have to give it an ooh when you say it. Ooh, me minty banger. No, Ed, Manchester born and bred. That's why I support United. Someone's got to support United, right? Bear with me. Literally 30 seconds. I'm going to go turn my other light on because it's getting a bit dark in here and dingy. And I feel like a little gremlin. So give me a second to just literally put the light on. There we go. We're not sat in the dark now. I don't like sitting in the dark. It makes me feel a bit strange. I might have a bit of a glow now. Hang on. I'll put my hat on to shade my face off a bit. In 30 years of video gaming and collecting, I've never experienced any scams or drama on purchases I've made. You know something? I haven't either. I mean, I had one issue on Vinted. Literally one issue on Vinted. And it was dealt with relatively quickly. So I can't complain about it. Right, so in fact, before I do anything, I am going to go back to the 4x4. You'll see my method in my madness here, right? Go back to the 4x4 and drive it round there. Just down here, look, down there, straight to there. Then I can see what materials I need to fix that bridge. I have no idea what materials I need, so it's best to find out rather than drag something all the way there for me to not need them, and then I've got to ditch them, and then I'm going to have to get them and move them somewhere else at a later stage. Not nick to those beams. Well, they will be in a bit. I'll be nicking them in a bit. I don't want to talk football. Ed, I don't like talking football either, mate. I don't know how my team are getting on or where they are in the bloody league anymore. I just give up with football these days. It's just it's all about money, innit? It's a sport for jesses, as it were. Like footballers, they get paid silly amounts of money, you fart near them and they start rolling around on the floor crying, oh, my leg, and then they get rubbed with a sponge and they get up and carry on as normal. I'm sorry, but if someone's give you an absolute clattering on your leg, right, a sponge ain't healing you, and especially not in a minute. My uncle's my friend, the other kid, so he's going to call him Eric. I can't. Don't call there. I know loads of people that did things like that. Who's a Leicester fan? Ed's a Leicester fan. Jesus. Aren't they? Where are they at the minute? Are they in Premier League or in Championship now? I don't follow it. I have no idea. Truro at bottom of National League. That's perfectly fine. Wait, no, I don't support Truro. Remember, I'm not from Cornwall. I just live in Cornwall. But yeah, I'm not surprised. They're not. Football's not the local sport here anyway. The sport down here of choice is what's on there? Hang on, I need that, don't I? Yeah, the sport of choice down here is rugby. To be honest. Right, let me just get rid of all those markers. I don't need them. I need to concentrate on the ones I've got. Find out what that bridge is all about. Right, Human City have under nothing being done. Chelsea cheating too, nothing done. Yeah, man, it's disgusting football when that stuff happens. I mean, how can you have teams that have done loads of shit wrong, but nothing happens, but then the team, I don't know, spends £1 over their allotted budget and then they get point deductions? It's just stupid. It's testing me. I'm a northerner, so I support a northern team, that's all I'll say. If you don't know by now, then you never will. Cantona is the king. He's the king of Kung Fu, isn't he, Parky? I mean, the guy, yeah, he was a good footballer, and his random seagull floating over the harbour or the fishing trawler or whatever comment, maybe that was just something that meant in French but didn't translate well into English, but the guy was a bit we're gonna get stung again, Parky, as the Premier League got more points off us. Jesus, see, sod the Premier League, mate. It's all about Italia 90. Back in 90s, football Italia, great, that was the best football. Wait, no, I'm a Blackpool fan. Fucking poor you, mate. Someone's got to be. I mean, I've never even been to Blackpool, let alone, I didn't even know they had a team, to be honest. Where am I going? Yeah, just follow this to the left. Pisses me off, like to see, no, they're cheats yet. From doing nothing. Yeah, because they just pay it off, don't they? I mean, they're the team that bring. Look, there's certain teams in league that bring all of the money into the league, like City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, for the fact that they haven't won dog shit for years. But yeah, there's a lot of these teams that bring a lot of money to the league, so I kind of get where they've not been punished for it. Where's the markers? Oh, for God's sake. Right, I don't need to do that now. So back to my other truck. Right, I need beams and concrete slabs. So there was, what's on that one? Concrete slab, and I put beams there, and then if I need more I can go there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just take this trailer, go that way. Yeah, we've got a plan of action now. It's a long plan of action, but we're going to do it because this is quite a fair few steps to this job. So we're going to go there, down there, cross the river to there, and we're going to go to the left to get the trailer there, and then we're going to go up this way to there. We're going to follow this round, come off there, and then follow this down to there. Convoluted, but we'll get there. I'm going to leave that trailer. I'm not going to pinch it. Man City and Chelsea are both score. I'm not a fan of either team. I'm not going to say bad about them because I don't want to cause a flaming war in the comments. But yeah, like I say, I don't follow football to give two shits anyway. Do you play anything like wrestling games? They're made me one of them. Actually, no, mate, I don't play wrestling games. I haven't played a wrestling game since WWF Warzone back on the PS1. That's how long it's been. What's that? basically 20 odd, 26, 7 years, 28 years since I played a wrestling game. I'm not a fan of wrestling at all. Oh yeah, sorry, were you talking to Parky there, Wayno? If you were, sorry mate, I read the comment as though it was to me. Yeah, wrestling's not my vibe. Muscly men in lycra clothes. I think it's all acting in it. It was all not so funny. No, last time I looked. Yeah, it is a it hasn't aged well, has it? But then there's a lot of PS1 games that haven't aged well, to be honest. There's a lot that weren't even very good looking back in the day. So they most definitely didn't age well. Gotta play Here Comes Pain on PS2. Alright, I'll be honest, I nearly picked it up from a charity shop yesterday, but they wanted £2 for it, and I felt like £2 for it was a bit steep for an old wrestling game. I don't know if that's just me being tight, but I just felt like £2 for an old wrestling game was a little bit much. But I paid £1. But no, like I said, I've missed out on the PS2. It was just something that slipped me by, really. See, this is what I mean when I say I'm like, some people don't really like my opinions, because I don't like wrestling. I'm not overly fond of football. I don't like shooting games on, like, well, I do, but I just don't like Call of Duty on PlayStation. I don't like Nintendo Wii. Not a fan of Nintendo overall. I don't like the certain terms some gaming collectors use, like bangers and all that jazz. I mean, I bet I come across as a right grumpy git donor that I don't like anything. That's not true. There is a lot of things I do like, just not those things. You tight ass and spend all that money. That's it, Wayno, right? Look, Cindy, she skint me. That bitch skint me. £800 that game cost me. 800 fucking quid for a PS1 game, mate. Now you understand why I felt a bit dubious about spending £2 on an old wrestling game. Don't think I can hook the trailer, can I? Wrong button. Oh no, trailer's too far. Right, hang on. Oh, can hook the trailer. Let's go! You won't spend £2 on this thing. Just joking. But are you? No. Very similar dislikes, mate. Yeah, I mean, well, I've noticed I'm getting to a point in my age where I might come across as a grumpy old man, but I really don't care. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And certain aspects of football is one of them. Wrestling is another. Terrible music is another. Like my 17-year-old daughter, she's really into a music genre called bassline. Fucking hell, it is awful. I mean, it just reminds me of that Gabba noise music from back in the day. It is terrible. How can anybody listen to that stuff? Give me some bloody heavy metal, some drums and guitars any day. But yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's just getting old, isn't it? Hilarious, really. Well, what's hilarious, the fact that I don't like this music my kid likes, this bassline nonsense. Honestly, just none of it makes any sense. I mean, I'd rather listen to the music I listened to back in, like, 90s music back in day. What were it? Happy hardcore back in 90s. I'd rather listen to that shit, and that was terrible. I'm a proper Victor Meldrew. You've got to be, mate. You've got to be a Meldrew. I mean, yeah, I'm a right grumpy sausage these days. I'm like, would you turn that music down? It's loud. Turn TV down. It's loud. When I'd be the other way around 20 years ago, I'd be like, crank it all the way up. I used to love that shit. Now I'm just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it at all. I get headache when I hear this music that my kid listens to, and it thrashes my mind. Something chronic, and then I don't sleep very well that night because I've just got thump 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 in my head. It's our age bracket. That's it, mate. That's it. It's gonna be yeah, it's definitely our age, man. I mean, I'm 43 this year, and I just want to chill nowadays. 800 quid for yes, JJ. Unfortunately, Cindy, that bitch cost me 800 quid. You're right one. She skinned me for a little bit. I'm still getting more stuff like, but just not on that level. Hang on a second. Last time I watched wrestling was when Big Daddy and Jane Eyestacks were wobbling around me. Jesus, I remember watching wrestling as a kid. I remember Jake the Snake. Is that his name? And the Ultimate Warrior. I remember them. But yeah, wrestling was never really my vibe, if I'm honest. Hang on, I'm just having a quick drink here. Right. DJ Slipmat and Psy Happy Hardcore. Yeah, that's the stuff, mate. Okay. The fact that people call that music is mind-boggling. I mean, it's not music, is it? It's like getting an electronic keyboard and chucking it down a flight of stairs. But then I think that's how they made dubstep, right? Was doing that sort of thing, just chucking things downstairs, like musical instruments downstairs, and what we come up with is what we get. My head's about to explode for you. Oh, JJ, is that about me spending 800 quid on Cindy? Yeah, I'm honest to God, it was painful. It stung me so hard. But you know, if I'm going to collect all these games, it's going to have to happen, innit? Each to our own way. We all got different tastes for games. I'm not keen on Yakuza games. You know, something, Parky, I'm not a massive fan of the Yakuza games either. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't give them enough time. But yeah, I didn't like them either. Love a good moan and complain. At 45, I've earned it. That's it. We're allowed. I think when you get into your 40s, you're allowed to bitch and moan about anything you want, right? And nobody can say anything negative because, you know, you've got to respect your elders, right? So, like, when I whinge at my eldest daughter, sorry, for her terrible music choices, she doesn't really say much. She just gives me a look, and then I have my little whinge, and then I bugger off and leave her alone. In binders with like 20 cassettes. Even about that bloody hardcore stuff again, Wayne. I remember the CDs and stuff back in the day, and the tape. Everyone coming to with all the mixtapes and everything. Madness, right? I mean, kids these days haven't even got a clue what a tape cassette is. I have both Mudrunner and Snowrunner. I'm cheap in sales and struggle to get into the slow pace of the game. Ah, Johnny B. God. Give it a go, seriously. I know it's quite slow paced, these games, and they are genuinely slow, but the best thing is I can play this, I can listen to music, or I can talk, like I can pay attention to the comments and I can chat, and it's quite laid back and chilled, you know. There's no like battle pass system in it to make you keep you playing it over and over and over again, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I love the slow paced nature of it. Give me more slow paced games. There's not enough of them, in my opinion. You do know giant ace in the same school, no doubt. Sort of a pussy used to be the wizard. I had no idea, Parky. I can't remember who Giant Ace is. It probably just shows that I don't really know anything about wrestling. Right, delivered that. Detached trailer. See, this is probably one of the more frustrating aspects, right? I've delivered that trailer there into the zone it needs to be, but I can't deliver the actual cargo because I'm not in the truck that can attach to the trailer properly. So now that I am, I can deliver it. Like, you see, how silly is that? I dropped the products in the designated zone. It should have just let me away with that. But nope. Well, what do I know? I don't create the games. Used to be in world of sport. What did Ed? I've no idea what you mean there. Right, so now I need another beams and slabs from... Oh, where am I going? It's there. So this is the plan of action. Is go that way, off the road there, this way. Oh, I can't, can I? Oh no, I've gone way too far. Hang on. Down the road there and follow it, and I'm going to nick that trailer. I'm genuinely going to steal that trailer. I'm going to steal the trailer and then take it back the way I came. Jake the Snake is half dead and Ultimate Warrior is dead. Well, that sucks to hear. I didn't. I mean, I don't want to be laughing at the unfortunate thing of someone, but I did not know that. Honestly, I did not know that at all. I mean, I know, is the Undertaker still a wrestler? Is he still alive? I know he was quite big when I was a kid anyway. World Goldust was the best. What the bloody hell's Goldust way now? The only Goldust I know is his genuine dust of gold. I don't know what you mean. Is he a wrestler or something? If I remember Patrick Moore. Oh yeah, I remember Patrick Moore. Of course I remember Patrick Moore. Games Master was a legendary TV show. I used to bloody love that show. I have been tricked into buying another PS3 for another room in my house. Imaginary friends are banning for... There's no such thing as too many PS3s, JJ, right? They are a Blu-ray player at the end of the day. What's right? It's no different to having a DVD player in a different room, right? That would be my excuse anyway. Hang on, just I'm just loading up Snowrunner. Is there any settings to advise that I change? Yes, the one setting I advise you change is go onto your settings and go to... where is it? Hang on. There it is. Can you... Let me know a second. Can you see this screen that I've got on here? The settings screen? If you can see it, then I'll explain what I mean. Just anybody just say yes if you can see this settings screen. I'm waiting. Yes, right, Daniel. When you load up the game, the standard original options are steering mode there. Will say controller. Basically, when you let go of the steering wheel or the steering stick, the steering wheel will the wheels will still stay pointed that direction. Change it to steering wheel. So then, when you let go of the control stick, like the analog, you get automatic wheel centering. Trust me, it changes the game. It's so much easier to play the game if you change that to steering wheel on the steering mode under game settings. That is the best setting I advise. That's the only setting I change. Apologies, I'm catching some comments here. Goldust was a funny wrestler. Yeah, no idea who he was. I didn't know. Yes, his dad was too. You know, oh, no idea what you're on about there. Love Games Master. And did you watch Captain and the Games Master cartoon? No, I didn't watch no Games Master cartoon. I watched Nightmare. Oh God. I remember Nightmare. They don't make TV shows like that no more, do they? Those like scary kids things, or vaguely scary. Captain Pugwash. That's an old cartoon. I don't know if they still make it, but I remember some of the names in that were a little bit risque. I didn't notice that earlier. It was that was my first issue when I played this game. I noticed the steering was impossible to keep a vehicle going straight. They just kept veering off to the side because you could never get your wheels. But look, if you can see my wheels on the truck there, if I let go of the steering, the analog, the auto center lock, that is the best advice I can give you with the controls of this game. Is change that setting, it'll change the game for you. The only downside to it is that you might find some of the rock crawling and stuff a little less precise, but it's not really noticeable. If anything, it makes the game better by changing the control scheme to what I've just said. Oh God, how am I supposed to get a trailer for that? Risk it for a biscuit. Yeah, his own podcast show. Yeah. Oh really? No, I have no idea, mate. I've not a clue. Captain N Nintendo. Oh, Simon Belmont, ridiculous. Right, I get what you mean now. If you remember Games Master, the TV show, you'll remember the two hosts, right? Dominic Diamond, the Scottish one who always came out with dick and tit jokes, and then there was Dave Perry, the one who always wore the bandanas. Dave Perry is a tattoo artist now, and he's got his own studio down here. I think it's in Devon. It's near Plymouth. Lou, I think it's called, where his tattoo studio is. He's a tattooist now. No more Games Master for him, obviously. Yes, you remember him. He's a cool dude by all accounts. He's still a bit bitter about being cheated on the game show, though, after 30 years. You know, he got cheated out of it, and he's still bitter about it 30 years later. Credit to him. I mean, I can't even remember what I did 30 years ago, let alone hold a grudge for that long. There, when my phone went off then. No, someone's just commented on my video taking the mickey out of me because I've still not got Senna's cart duel. Yes, it was the Mario 64 episode, Daniel. Yeah, he'd never played it before, and I mean, granted, he was supposed to be like a master at game playing, but he'd never played that game before, and I think they did him over a little bit. Didn't give him chance to play it before they chucked him in at the deep end, as it were. But yeah, right, I mean, the fact that he's still bitter about it 30 years later says it all, doesn't it? I'm a freaking cucumber here. I'm going left. Don't go right, Wayne. Jesus. How long has it taken you to get all that amazing PS1 collection so far? Do you want me to be honest? I've only been collecting the PS3 as a full set objective for close to 3 years now. Originally I only had all of the Resident Evils, the Tomb Raiders and the Alien games, and that was me. I was happy about that, and then I just, for some reason, I decided one day why not to try and collect them all. Oh, I have screwed that up royally. But yeah, about 3 years is the rough estimate. No! Oh, I don't need that trailer now. You can piss right off, trailer. I don't need you now. Right, detached trailer. Get the crane out. That he was fuming. Yeah, it was. Yeah, by all accounts, he's still pretty mad about it after all this time, which is just amazing, if I'm honest. I mean, holding a grudge about something for 30 years, that surely must take some strength, right? I know it would me. There we go. No, that didn't land well. I'm going to try and cheese this bit without using the trailer. Don't think that's going to work, but we're going to go with it. Have you got Poed? Yes, Wayno, I do. Bear with me. No, that's not it. You on about that one, mate? Poed! Or Pod, however, or Pood. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, I've got it. Look, it's all there. My son's loaded Snowrunner is having a go now while I'm watching this. Mate, everybody should play Snowrunner. It's not expensive these days, and it's fun. Honestly, I have more fun playing this than I do any other game. And I know some people might go, "Whoa, well, your sense of fun's a bit lame," which I get it. It's not for everybody, but no, I really enjoy this game. It's quite satisfactory. In my way, the way I see it. Satisfying, should I say. Come on, let's try and cheese this mechanic, because I ain't... Yes, look at that, we're gonna cheese it now. Right, let's go. I'm gonna run out of fuel as well. Oh god. Right, we're going. Powered was a weird play. You know, something, I've only played him. I only played a little bit of it to test it. I haven't actually sat down and played it properly. I remember a game that is super weird. Is it called Retro Force? I think it's called. Hang on a second. Let me just get it and just. Oh God, it's Retro Force. I think it. 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, it's Retro Force, that game, right? It was a TV show, I believe, and it was so weird as a TV show. It was it Retro Force? I'm not sure. You know, Smart, I'm not even quite sure if it was Retro Force anymore. But anyway, it was like a CGI kids TV show, and they made the game and the TV show like to balance out with each other or something. I don't really know the understanding behind it, but yeah, it was quite weird. Come on. You know, I'm probably making better progress without the trailer. By doing this, I'm probably making more progress. Get up the hill, go, go, go. I know I'm making the game look a lot more unrealistic by cheesing it like this, aren't I? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I think we should have this now. By the time I get to where I'm going, I think that should mean that that bridge is done, and then I can do the fun part of going all the way back to get my trailer, to then drive all the way back again to finish that mission I started with. Hey Wayno, if you're still there, mate, if you want to know about a weird a game to play on the PS1, it's called LSD Dream Simulator. That is the most trip your balls off game you will ever play. It is so weird, it's unreal. Yeah. See, now this is another annoying fact about this game, right? Look, I've got the things on the back of my truck, right? Hang on, restore crane. So if I just try driving off and tipping it off my truck, there we go, look, it won't let me deliver the cargo in the box like that, well, at all. So I've got to put that stuff into a trailer to then attach to the trailer to then deliver it. Why did the developers do that? I don't mind, it's not that big of an issue at the end of the day, but it's all good. I've heard of that before. It's not no, I think it was a Japanese guy made it, and I'm pretty sure he was just off his noodle on LSD when he came up with it, to be honest, because I've seen it played and it is so weird, like the weirdest game you'll ever see. ES Keza, it's I hope I said your name correct there. Apologies if I didn't. Tried that on an emulator and it the most random thing ever. Yeah, it is a Japanese one and it is so bloody random, it's ridiculous. I've never seen any game like it ever in my entire life. Have I ever seen a game like it? What am I doing here? Yeah, I've never seen anything quite like it. I'd probably say it's the most random and obscure game you could ever imagine. I mean, a game called LSD, Dream Simulator, says it all, doesn't it? Right. Put this stupid thing on the stupid trailer so I can drop the stupid thing in the stupid box. Right, get in there. Restore crane. Right, here we go. I get some weird vibe I'm going to run out of bloody fuel before it lets me finish this bloody quest at this rate. Attached trailer. Right. I still can't deliver it. What? Oh, this is why. Because watch. I've got to pack it and then... Now I can deliver it. Why? Why did the developers make some stupid little thing like that? What is the point in that? Surely if I'd have just put it in the square where it needs to be, that would have been sufficient enough, no? I mean, I'm not hating on the game by any stretch. I bloody love this game, but that's just a quirk that even I can't get behind. I've got to get the concrete bloody blocks in the square as well now again, haven't I? Oh, my bloody... I'm already enjoying myself much more than I was earlier. That's it, Dan. I'm glad you... Honestly, I mean, my chat on the screen here has gone back to chats from like 20 minutes ago. But I see it on my other device here. It changes the game by changing that setting, doesn't it? It makes it so much better. Why can I not deliver that concrete block? What is going on? Have I done something wrong here? That is concrete block, right? Cargo management, concrete blocks. Non-available. What the hell is going on? I've got concrete blocks on my trailer there. Oh, hang on, Wayno. I see your comment. Bear with me. Let me just try and reverse a dolly trailer. Absolute nightmare scenario. There we go. Just brute force it. That'll work. I go. Look, I can't drop the concrete blocks. Oh, that's slab. That's why. What a whopper. Right, hang on. Detached trailer. Bear with me. Do you have the help compilation, Road Rush, Mr. Broken Soul, separate? Yes, mate, I do. I already have all of them completely separately, and the help collection. It was one of, believe it or not, they were one of the first set of games that I set out to do, because it's quite hard to find Myst on its own these days. I mean, it's quite pricey as well, like 30 plus quid for Myst. Don't know why, but whatever. Right, I'm going to run out of fuel, this truck, so I need to drive somewhere where I can get some fuel. I know I can get fuel from my little truck, so I need to find concrete blocks. Where am I, bloody hell am I finding concrete blocks? Metal beams I did. Concrete block. See, now it's telling me that's concrete blocks. What is going on here? Right, so that is that's not right, surely. Has the game bugged out on me or something here? Which would be half the cost of me. Right, no, that's not concrete block, that's concrete slab. So I need to drop concrete block there. Right. So where is this some concrete blocks? What a pain in the arse this is turning out to be. That's not concrete blocks. Stupid game. There's no concrete blocks in the map here. But when I press metal beams it says nothing, but when I click... Right. So I've got to go outside of this area again to bring more in. Right, you know what we're going to do? Is I'm going to take this little 4x4 now, because I've messed up somewhere. We're going to go round to the watchtower. I really want to just get that watchtower done, so then I can concentrate on find the blocks. Big fish, little fish, concrete box. Mate, give over now, Wayno. That's Do you have Croc? It was one of the first games I ever played. Glad they did a remake. Yes, I've got Croc 1 and 2. They are somewhere over there, down there, behind me. If I can reach them, I'll show you. No, they're right at the very end of the room, so I'd have to get up to get over there to reach them. But yes, I do have the Croc games. There's enough daft games on the modern console, so I can. Right, we're making a move on. We're going. We're not going to just sit still, pulling my pud over missing concrete blocks. Blocks. Yeah, it's a slab that's on the trailer, and that's just pissed me off. Because now, I mean, granted, I can just go and get that, and hopefully there's some within this blacked out area. But for the fact that it's telling me to drop it, yeah, that's my bad for not paying too much attention. I instead of getting blocks, I got slabs. That's my bad. That's on me. Do we have Tombi 1 and 2? They're good games. One of a kind. Tombi 1 and 2 are Shazam right there. They're like literally at the side of me here. They're really easy to reach as well. But if you're curious about PS1 games to play, get a copy of that and play that. Vagrant Story. I don't know if on your end, on my side, I'm looking at the camera and it's backwards. But if it is the right way round for you guys, then yeah, get a copy of that. It's a brilliant game. Pisses me off. I like to where there's cheat shit. My bloody chat's gone backwards again. I remember Dad peed me off as a teenager, so I wiped the save on Resi when he was near the end. You wiped your dad's memory card of his Resident Evil save. You ruthless man. I don't condone behaviour like that, but understandable. Go back to my map a second. I don't know why I selected that to go there when I want it there, that way, and then let's just go that way, right? We'll figure out which way I need to go to get to the watchtower from there, but I've got a feeling I'm going to need that trailer with a wood in it. Another crazy task. Just had a look. Is that a recent one? Yeah, it is. Apologies, my chat on my screen is gone backwards. Just had a look at CX. I did not know Tombi was that expensive. My God, yeah, Tombi 1 and 2. It's crazy how much they're worth, even though they got remasters. Which usually when games get remastered, the originals go down in price. I don't make the prices, so I can't give you a reason as to why. I heard him scream. I was in my room and then I was like, oh, I bet he thought it was just some shady corruption thing as well, like stuff like that happened in the 90s where, you know, save files or memory cards was just corrupt. I mean, I won't be that bothered. I'd be like, oh, fair enough, I get to start again. Resident Evil's a great game anyway, right? But deleting your dad's save file, that is some ruthless behaviour. Diff-lock, let's go. Well, yeah, that is pretty ruthless, Wayno. I mean, I don't condone that sort of behaviour at all, mate. You never told him. I'm not surprised. Maybe if your dad's still around now, obviously I don't know if your dad's alive now or not, but if he is, maybe you should just tell him. It's been 30 years. Surely it won't be raw after that amount of time, right? I mean, Jesus, deleting someone's save data, that's insane. That's insane. If that had happened to me, I'd have lost my shit. I'm not the most patient person in the world anyway. Although this game requires a lot of patience, so I'm learning to be more patient. Right, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Off to the watchtower and all that jazz. Did I just read that properly? CEX will buy... CEX buy Crocs? Are you being serious, Parky? That CEX buy Crocs? Because if they do, I've got like 50 pairs they can have. Turn me some sweet voucher into some more PS1 games. Now then, Luke, how are we doing, sausage? Hope you're doing well. You say evening, Jesus, it's 25 past 6 already. Where does the time go? How are we doing anyway? You well? I'll have to do a live call one day. He still has my PS1. I had about 3. Still got my Amiga and some of my PS1 games. Yeah, get your stuff back, man. I mean, probably after you tell him about deleting his memory card data, because maybe he will lose his shit and probably keep the stuff if you tell him before you get it back. Right. So that would, on that trailer previous, is to go on this bit here, right? But I'm in my little pickup truck, so I can go round. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go round, and I'll bring the truck stuff in a bit after I've scouted the area. I should probably get another actual truck on this map. I've only got the one, and it's kind of restrictive, if I'm honest. You won't give them back. Get the Crocs with the fur lining, JJ. I believe it or not, I actually have a pair of black Crocs with black fluffy inside, the fur lining. They're good for winter. I wear Crocs all the time over them when I'm at work. They're comfy as shit, and I don't care what anybody says. Oh, hang on. Just took into. Oh, bloody hell! Roast books, aren't they nice? Amiga 500. Amiga 500. Never had one of those myself. Hold on. Wish I would check my discs as soon as I get them from CEX. I have checked some of them later and they have been dreadful. Also classic discs in normal boxes. That drives me mad. Thankfully with the PS1 stuff it has to be as they're listing online, so I don't have that issue. But yeah, I've had that before where I've bought a PS3 game and the Platinum disc has been in it, for example. That winds me up. It's not difficult to put the right disc in the box, surely. Hang on. Is there a button for centering the camera, panning around the vehicle? I don't think so, Dan. I'm pressing all the buttons now, but you can just press the right stick and it puts you in the cockpit, and then, oh no, even if when you come out it goes back to where it was. As far as I'm aware, no. They might be in the options though. You're best off playing with the options. I prefer this, but because when you're driving, it's hard to see, and I don't like the top down. So I like when I'm driving, I like this sort of quarter angle like this, if isometric style angle. I think this, like, I don't know, just shows off the graphics and the physics of it a bit more as well. Stuck on a tree, yeah. 600 and loved it. Chaos Engine, Sensor Soccer. Oh god, you're talking different language to me there. ME 600, love Speedball 2. Right, so there, so I don't get lost. My daughter asked for a Croc backpack. Croc backpack? Like what? Like they make shoes and they make backpacks. I didn't. What is it? Got loads of holes in it, like the shoes has? I'm intrigued by a Croc backpack. Never mind, just wondered. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you can recenter the camera. But yeah, if not, then you just gotta get on with it, I guess. Okay, how many consoles do you have? As in different varieties or just consoles in general? Because I've got PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. I've got Wii U, Game Boy, GameCube, Switch, Vita, PSP, and a SNES Mini, and a SNES and a Nintendo 64. But if you want to go on variants, I've got about 6 different PS1 consoles. I've got 3 PS3s. I've got 2 PS4s. I've got 2 PS5s. I've got the PS1 Classic, the small thing. I've got the PS1, the little roundy small thing. I've got the PSP Go, the slidey one. I've got a PSP Street, a PSP Slim and Light, a big PSP. I've got a PS3 digital and a disc PS3. And my digital PS3 is the 30th anniversary one. And yeah, I've got about 10 PS2s. So if you, it might have been a bit specific as a response there. If it was, apologies. But yeah, I've got a lot. But I just don't have enough time to play them all, unfortunately. Haha! Fuel! Get on, sausage! There's a fuel truck there. That is what I want to see. Right, I'm going to get some fuel, and then I'm going to go to the watchtower. Just wondered. You sound like Bubba on Forrest Gump. What do you mean I sound like Bubba? I get you now. I got pink shrimp and apple shrimp, and I got green shrimp and shrimp. I don't know why I'm chatting like that, but we're going to do it just for laugh, right? Let's fill up my trunk. Let's go. I feel like there's something missing here. Right, now we're going to just go to the watchtower and we'll go from there. Have you modded any of your PSP with an IPS screen? Oh, great. No, Luke, I haven't. I haven't modded any of my consoles apart from a PS3. I've got jailbroken. Down here below me, it's a jailbroken one, but I don't even use that. You need to get a modded PS1. I need to play this. I should have asked what you don't have. Yeah, that might have been a bit more specific, to be fair. But no, well, as you know, I'm massively physical collector, so I mean, I know I can mod the PS1 Classic and put all the games on there. But I don't want to. I prefer to have the physical stuff. Yeah, I know it takes up space, but I love to have physical media. That's just how I roll. And I like spending silly amounts of money on absolute dog turd games, as you've seen. Although I don't actually like that. It's not something I enjoy. It just happens to be part and parcel of what I do. Hilarious. I wondered if you would get it. Yeah, I do. I mean, I am a bit slow on the uptake at times, Wayno, but I do get jokes eventually. I'm usually a couple of seconds behind most folk. But yeah, I got there eventually. My local does loads of PS1 games. I always wonder if any of them... Oh, excuse me. Wayno, I would imagine there probably is, because there's a lot of common PS1 games that I still need. I can just tell you one straight away. NHL 99. It's a super common game, but I just don't have it. Ooh, there's a truck there. I am going to get that. Oh, bridges and men. What's on this trailer? That's a slab, not a block. Well, that's no good to me. I genuinely think I'm going to have to go into another map just to get, in fact, global map. Drummond Island is the nearest one. Is there any concrete blocks within this area? No. Oh, I'm already in bloody Drummond Island. What am I talking about? It's Island Lake, innit? Concrete blocks within there. No. Global map. Smithfield Dam. Ah, this might make it easier. There's got to be some in here. Yes. Concrete block there. So Drummond Island. So close. Go back to the map I need to be on, which is it. Drummond Island is where I actually need to be. And there's a gate point there. I think I can do it that way. So I'm going to switch back to the truck. I am going to leave that trailer with the wrong thing in it there. Oh God, I'm going to run out of fuel before I get there. Fuck's sake. Jesus, this is what I mean. You've got to plan everything in this game, like 10 moves ahead. Do we think I can get there on the fuel I've got? We're gonna try. Let's go for it. But yeah, Wayno anyway, in regards to bloody games that I need. If you've got Instagram, mate, if you go in your local shops, just take pictures of what they've got and send the pictures to my Instagram. I'll have a look, and if there's anything I need, I'll bloody send you money and go grab them for me. I'm always looking out for more games, as you know. Fuel trailer, fuel trailer, fuel trailer, fuel trailer. No. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to go for it and try and get there on 35 litres of fuel. I've loaded my Vita. See, I considered... God, what am I doing? Ooh, I can get a shortcut there, cut through there. Yeah, I considered modding my Vita, but I mean, I haven't played on my Vita for a while. I just don't have time, or I don't enjoy it enough to play it for long periods of time, if that makes sense. This is not a good shortcut, is it? I've probably screwed myself over with my fuel usage here. Come on, you can make it. Go, go. I remember when my PS1 stopped reading discs. And I tried it upside down. It was good. Yeah, that was a stupid quirk with the some of the earlier models of the PS1. The laser just like started failing, but there's, I think the launch model ones, the ones with all the ports in the back, the audio ports in the back, they were renowned for that. And I remember that trick of putting them upside down and for them to work. There was also another trick where you put take something out your freezer, like a bag of peas, and put the PlayStation 1 on the top, stand it on the top, and it'd cool it down and it'd work again. Yeah, the launch one, yeah, they were renowned for failing because the power supply unit was so close to the actual laser. The sensitive bit, the heat bit, was super close to the sensitive bit, which just was a bit of a design flaw on Sony's part, really, but it was the 90s, what can we expect, I guess. Yeah, that was quite a good guess to know it had been a launch one, really. Well, now the mad thing is them launch PS1s, the ones with all the audio ports in the back, they're worth the most money, because the audio quality you get from those is better than any other PS1, including even the newer models. And if I remember rightly, back in the day, all the, like, you know, people that are really into the music, you call them audiophiles, is that the right word? They were really into that model of PS1 because it had even better clarity audio than CD players at the time, anyway. Which is mad. Got an Xbox 360 console, 5 gig hard drive, checked on my games, 100 playable games on it. Nice. I've checked online games and I have 100 playable games on it. Shit, that's nice, man, having all those games on your hard drive already. I mean, are they downloaded ones, or do they require the disc to be in? Are they just installed on it or something? 61 people watching. There's now 56, but I think Snowrunner and me chatting pure nonsense, some people must like that, I guess, which is fine, and I appreciate everybody who tunes in to watch me, whether you enjoy me or just the game. You know, I'm just enjoying chatting and playing it, really. Do you have all the Midas games? All of them are bad colouring it. I've got a lot of the Midas ones, mate. Not all of them, but I've got a lot of them. Oh god, please get me to that trailer store right there. Yeah, I've got a lot of the Midas ones, but there's still a few I've got to get. Same as the Phoenix games, there's a lot of the Phoenix and Midas games, and you'd be amazed how pricey some of the Phoenix games, like that Cindy's, for example, that's a Phoenix game. There's Hercules, Legend of Mulan. These are all very expensive games, and they're all friggin' Phoenix games, aren't they? But yeah, the Midas ones don't tend to be anywhere near as bad as the other ones. I like your channel. Normally a guy tells it as it is. I try to just be, you know, as legit as I can. I know some people don't like that, but hey-oh, I do not give a monkeys. Right, I'm gonna refuel the truck. Then we're gonna sell the trailer. Now I need a trailer to get the concrete block. No. Deliver the pot. Done. Why have it gone to a different bloody mission now? Hang on. Stop engine. Let me just change my mission again. I don't know why it's done that. It's changed the mission. Harbour delivery. Oh no, that's what I was doing. But I was doing the other thing 1 hour. It was... Oh, that's why it's gone, because it was on the other map. Was it concrete block I needed? It was, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. So I just need a small trailer to get concrete block. Small trailer. Ooh, I like that one. It's got fuel, repair parts. You know what? We're going to take that one into the map with me. Should I? With parts. That's a long one. I don't need a long one. $3 grand. Oh God, I'm conflicted now. We're just going to take that one because I only need one bloody load, don't I? 1 second. My original PS1 was the audio file one. And we got it chipped. We had to turn it upside down. PS1. Oh, it's cut it out. Approximate cost of it as an eBay a few months ago, reduced the condition. Yeah, man. I mean, I've never bought anything from cash converters online or anything before, or anything other than the odd game. But I've had a few people say that they're not that bad, as of lately, which is probably a good thing. We need more good sources as collectors. We need more good sources to buy decent stuff, because we can't keep relying on, you know, the stinky shop, can we? But yeah, the audiophile console, I've got a boxed one. Somewhere up there, I've got a boxed one. But what have I done? Sorry, bear with me. Press the wrong button. Yeah, I don't use it because I don't want it to break on me. I mean, I can fix them; they're easy enough to fix, but I don't want to go down that road. Right, concrete blocks. Metal beams, concrete blocks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only one load of concrete blocks, right? Sorry, we're going to take 2 just in case. One thing I don't like from CX is the reprinted covers. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, mate. I don't mind if they do it, because, you know, there's a lot of people that buy games, you know, they call them casual gamers, but there's a lot of people that buy and play games out there that don't collect them, and they don't really care about the box, do they? They just want what's within the box, the disc, right? So I understand that why they do it, and yeah, it kind of makes sense, but I agree. If it's not got the legit cover, they should definitely do it at reduced rates, especially if it's a rare game as well, like a fairly pricey one. It doesn't make sense to me that. I don't like that at all. Got a complete copy of Vagrant Story PS1 from Cash Converters eBay store recently. They had a 30 and accepted cheeky offer of 25. Nice. Can't beat a good cheeky offer, especially when people accept a cheeky offer. I love that. Nice to see the accept offers. Yeah, that's good. I agree. Well, you know, so it should not charge for price. Sure, they're starting to sell repeat covers on PS1. Yeah, if they ever sent me a PS1 game, I mean, I buy a lot of PS1 games from CX. I mean, shit, I've got 2 PS1 games due to arrive this week from them. If they turn up with cover reprints, they're going straight back. I always feel thinking sometimes that someone has traded their love games and also yeah, that's I can't think of the right phrasing to use for that, but it's like having a moral compass in it. Like, you know, like I've been into a shop before, just like you have, like you're saying here, is I went into a shop ages ago and there were loads of games that you would never have heard of or you would never expect to see in shop because they were rare, good condition, and even the chaps like, yeah, someone's traded in their collection of X or collection of Y, and you're like, damn, someone's obviously either got fed up with it or they've fallen on hard times. I mean, I even picked up some stuff from a charity shop. This was about a year ago now. Suikoden 4 and 5 on the PS2, Pokemon Pearl, the Suikoden Tear Crease or whatever on DS. There was a couple of other games I got, and they were collector's games. That Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Dreamcast was one of them. They're not games you'd ever expect to see in a charity shop in 2025. It was. Well, is it really? But either someone died and they were donated in, or I don't know, a relationship broke down and someone donated their ex-fella's stuff in, or what, I don't know. But, you know, it's quite upsetting in it to know that someone's had to sell the stuff to make ends meet or whatever. It's crazy when you think of it like that. I'm guessing casual gamers don't care about corporate. No, Dan, I don't think they do. There's some people that, I mean, CEX, they make so much money on the shit they sell, and I know they don't when it comes to buying stuff online with CEX. I know because one of my local CEXs, the chap in there told me they're not allowed, as staff, they're not allowed to send games with cover reprints out in the mail, but they're allowed to sell them on the shelves. I think that's just down to the fact that they'll just get returned, and then obviously CEX have got to swallow the fact that it's cost them X amount of money to pay the for the postage, to then have to pay for more postage, because as a customer you only have to pay it once. So if they sent you out a reprint, you took it back. They sent you out a reprint, you took it back. They're paying for it again and again. So I think that's probably why they don't send reprints out. And no collector's going to keep that shit anyway, are they really? I don't know any collector that would keep reprints or even reprint their own, man. It's crazy. Just stump up a few extra quid and get the legit game, right? As a collector anyway. So there's when he said it was a shite. Scroll on if you don't really tell. Yeah, I mean, I know people don't like, you know, it's not for everybody on my channel. That's fine. I'm a guy from Yorkshire chatting absolute nonsense, waffling all sorts of shit with you like-minded folk on here, while I play a game about trucks driving through dirt, moving concrete blocks that took me forever to find, which reminds me I better activate that quest before the game tells me off for that. God, is it even going to let me do it? No, it's called 10 Hut, that's why. There we go. Activate the quest. There we go. But yeah, you know, I appreciate anybody who drops in to watch me do this. I mean, it took me ages to source those things, but you know, we're on it now. We're like Alien. You ever play Aliens Infestation on the DS? You know, no, it's on my list of games to get, but because I'm not a massive Nintendo fan, collector, obtainer, whatever you want to call it, I'm in no rush to get it. I know it's quite pricey these days though, but I've heard it's a very good DS game in general, not just a good Aliens game. But if you've not played it, Wayno, play Aliens Dark Descent on PlayStation or Xbox, whatever. That's a really good Alien game as well. It's like a bit like XCOM-y vibes to it. I really enjoyed it. And I normally suck at those XCOM sort of games. Yeah, I really enjoyed Dark Descent. I lost what I was saying. Is this finally the end of this particular mission? Come on. Let me weigh you bag of shit. Go away. There we go, we've done the bridge. Finally. Right, detached trailer, I want nothing to do with that trailer now. Now I have to go back to get my trailer from there. So let's plot the route to go. Back that way, down there, follow that road, turn there, go there, over the muddy bit there, there we go, round here, to there, and then we're just going to cut through the trees to get my trailer, and then we'll just go back the way we came. So, let's go. Turn 4-wheel off, I don't need you now. 4-wheel. God, it's gone back. My chat's just reset itself again, sorry. I've just started Alien Isolation. I want Rogue Incursion. I want Rogue Incursion too, Luke. I really do. But I like Alien Isolation. I love the alien stuff. But Alien Isolation scares the crap out of me. I should probably pucker up a little bit of man in me. No, man up a little bit. And just play it. It's just a video game. It can't hurt me. But as soon as that alien turns up in chapter 3, that's it. I noped out and turned it off. I just need to be stronger. I know you can play it on easy, and from chapter 5 I think it is, when you get the flamethrower, it's like cheat mode in regards to the game, because the alien's scared of the fire. But it's getting to chapter 5 which I'm bloody scared of doing. I didn't like Dark Descent. Couldn't get controls, mate. Really wanted to, but like it. I wanted to split teams up and stuff. Yeah, mate. You need to give that Dark Descent a little bit more time, and you can change some of the settings. You can do it so when you have to select your actions, the time around you pauses, which takes the pressure off a little bit. Because when you first start it, like if an alien's about to jump on you, and you want to select an attack, you have to do it really quick before the alien jumps on you. But you can change the setting to where it pauses, so it gives you a minute to have a breather, and then set the game as to what you want it to do. Now, mate, I'm just having a drink again. Do that to sell to make ends meet, but doing all the other time I'm no longer selling games unless I don't play. Yeah, mate, I used, the mad thing is back in the day, I used to like buy a game, play it, trade it in like a week later. Every single time I used to do that, and you buy a game for 40 quid, trade it in, they give you 20 quid, and then you pay 20 quid towards another game, and rinse and repeat. But yeah, now I just bloody buy them and keep them, because the depreciation on games half the time is just not worth doing. It's probably another reason I don't buy games at launch anymore. Rogue Incursion is 14 quid on PSN. Oh, Luke, I'm gonna have to get it, because I know that game didn't get a physical release, did it, for some stupid reason, which really annoyed me. But yeah, I might get that, and then it can sit on my hard drive for about 3 years before I pluck up the courage to play it. Oh, hang on, missed a comment. Oh, what's going on here then? Are we having a good time? Ah, nice one, Gentlemen of Games. How are we doing, mate? Yeah, man. I love this game, mate. I vibe with this game all the bloody time. I hope you're doing well, mate, and having a good, fun Tuesday. I finished Isolation, Smug Face, Minty Banger Grail. Oh, it's like that, is it? Minty Banger Grail, Smug Face as well. Yeah, well, you're clearly not scared of video games like I am. Great live gaming video. I'm off to make space for the new PS3. No worries, JJ. You find plenty of space for that PS3. Don't cram it in. Give it some breathing room so it don't overheat as well. Look after it. And thank you for tuning in as well. Good evening, Gentlemen of Games. Yeah, man. Gentlemen of Games, legend. It's Tuesday, he's not got a video today. His video will be out tomorrow. I bet he's got more car boot and cash converter 99p specials. I love those ones. My cash converter's the price to CEX. There ain't no way they're selling games at 99p. Try and keep games now. Let's swap. Oh mate, we've all done stupid things with games back in the day. Like I used to trade games out all the time. I mean, I had Symphony of the Night back in the day, and I think I traded that for something really stupid, and then it cost me 420 quid to get it back into my collection. The moral of the story is basically just don't sell your games unless you've got duplicates, because one day they might be worth something. But then, like I was saying the other day, games are not an investment, are they? You know, I mean, you'd be better off putting your money in gold or stocks with the amount of return you get versus what you would on games. Tony Fighter 2, welcome in, my friend. Do a handbrake turn. I'm not really going fast enough to be able to do much of a handbrake turn, mate. It wouldn't really do a lot. It's air brakes anyway, innit? You're best off waiting until I'm in my 4x4 truck for that, and then I can do a bit more in the way of donuts. Oh, come on, I've just damaged my truck now. Paying too much attention trying to do handbrake turns there, Tony. There you go, there's the handbrake turn. That's the extent of what you're going to get from me with that. Oh, don't tell me I can't get under it because I parked it on a hill. What a lemon. Right, we'd have to pull it. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it. There we go. Move, move, god damn you. You're reading your alien book, Tony. Yeah, is it any good? I mean, I'm gonna have to. I meant to order it on Amazon yesterday, but I got a bit too engrossed in playing this. I mean, how many hours did I play this yesterday? Like 4 hours I streamed this yesterday. Right, I've done myself no favours here. I've wedged my trailer, so I might try and pull it back the other way. 200 pages. Go on, Tony. That's some going. Right, I think I've got enough lift on that now to get under it. He says. I've been quiet at work. It's always the way. I mean, I've been and done all my work jobs like easy. I may, to be fair, I might even take tomorrow off because I can, and play this all day. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Right. Let's plot the route back to where we've got to go. So I'm going to cut through the trees, make it a bit easier for myself. Oh shit! I've got to go over the river with that trailer, haven't I? All the way up to yonder. Right, let's go for it. We know what, we're just gonna go and raw dog it, drag that trailer through river. Let's go for it. To there, straight over to there, to there. Follow the path to there. Follow it that way round. We know that way anyway, and then it's just barring any problems in the road, it looks like pretty much a straight shot to the drop point then. Last alien book I read was Out of the Shadows. I've got a massive stack of them down here. I got them all for like Christmas a couple of years ago. I haven't even finished them yet. I should probably get on with reading them if I can get away from playing this. Mint like your mum. All of his bits too. Oh, you're talking amongst yourselves there. I'll concentrate on what I'm doing. No. I'm going to get the trailer stuck if I go through there. I spent the last 20 minutes recreating a scene from Austin Powers. The truck is wedged. Oh, that happens a lot in this game. You get your truck stuck a lot, and you have to either Austin Powers it or rely heavily on the winch to help you out of sticky situations, let's say. Right, seeing as I've got to go literally the full length of the map here, I'm hoping I've got enough fuel to get me there. Low range diff lock. Stay out of the water. Right, good to go. Bounce. Austin Powers pinball, yeah, I've got that, mate. I think I paid £2 for that from a car boot not long after I first started collecting. I've not played it though. I've got no incentive to want to play many pinball games. If I wanted to play pinball, I'd just go to a pub or to an arcade place, you know. Do pinball games really translate very well into actual video games? I've always been a bit sketchy of certain things in video games. It's like playing a board game in a video game. Is that even fun? Groovy. Yeah, I've never played Austin Powers pinball, mate. I have never played it. Hey up, where's that tree come from? Kind of relaxing. Are they? I always get stressed at the pinball because I tried to get the. Has anyone played Duke Nukem Forever? There's an objective in that trophy achievement, whichever way you float, to get. I think it's 1,000,000 points on the pinball, and fuck me, it was raging. I was raging at it. So I don't know how how that was supposed to be relaxing, but yeah, I lost my shit at that game and I gave up trying to get the platinum trophy on it because I couldn't do the pinball mini game. Hero Quest is awesome more game in this quickie. I never played it, so I can't. But if some board games do translate well to a video game, then yeah, I apologise. I don't want to come across as uncultured. But it's like when they put Monopoly and Cluedo in a video game. Does that really work? I mean, Risk maybe actually might. I don't know. You did order Sniper Night Resistance? No, mate, I didn't. I forgot. Like I said, I was streaming last night till what 12:30, and then I went straight to bed because I were up for work this morning. I will do it in a bit. I have got it wrote down on my little notepad here. I will do it in a bit, and hopefully Argos has not reduced, put it back up in price yet. Can't park there, mate. I'm still moving. I ain't parking nowhere yet, mate. I'm still moving. Might run out of fuel though before I get to where I'm going. I've got what 158 litres, so we'll have to see how I get on. See if I can take all wheel off and save some. I love Risk. I've never played the video game of it. I can't. What's the word? Make past judgment. That's the phrase I was looking for now. Oh, don't clatter tree. Come on, just drag it past. We'll be fine. Okay, let's go. I've rage quit and restart the game. You know, you don't have to restart the game if you get wedged in a tree. You can just recover to the garage, assuming you've unlocked the garage already. Basically, you go into your functions menu there, and you click on recover, and you recover it to your nearest garage. But that would assume that you've already unlocked the first garage. Does this game have a plot, mate, or is it like separate mini object? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, gentlemen of games. It's literally like I'll show you now, so you can see what it is. Hang on. So obviously there's the map, but that's just one map of many. These are the contracts you get. So there's loads of contracts under different companies. Then there's jobs and tasks that are in there. I've just done most of the ones in this area, but if you want to see the sheer amount of maps there is, the Michigan's the first area. There's 4 zones in Michigan, and the maps are massive. Then Alaska is the second area, and then Tamir, which is Russia. Also, all these maps are massive, has 4 zones, and then all these are DLC maps that you see here. There's a lot of content in this game. I mean, to get the Platinum Trophy that I already did on PS3, it took me around 100 and 150 hours, something like that. But yeah, there's no plot to this, mate, other than there's been a natural disaster and you've got to help rebuild the infrastructure. That's basically the plot to it, but I wouldn't really call that a plot. Oh, that's to Wayno, not to me. Remember, I don't even know what Minder on Specky. Wasn't Minder a TV show? Oh, hang on. Am I going the right way in the map? Yeah, I need to just follow the road to the left. Come on. Low range, deflect. Get up there. Get up there. Nice. Yeah, a lot of game for you. Yeah, mate, you do get a lot of game for your money. And this mission I'm on at the minute, where I'm delivering this drilling equipment, believe it or not, when I started streaming 2 hours and 22 minutes ago, this was the first job I selected then. So I've done a couple of tasks in between that I've had to do to make this job completable. So it's took me, by the time I get there, probably 2.5 hours to complete one contract, because I've had to like rebuild bridges and shit like that to make this road usable. So yeah, 2.5 hours to do one job. So yeah, a lot of value for your money with this game. And apologies if you like the nighttime driving. I don't. I'm skimming it to morning. There we go. I always wanted a Red Dwarf game. I wouldn't mind a Red Dwarf game, but then would it be a bit shy? Let's be honest, Red Dwarf's great. I love the show, but it is a bit low budget, innit? Would a game make sense in that world? Crap game, man. What's a crap game, Parky? Oh, you're talking to Wayno, not me. My bad. Right, so keep to the right, and then we should be solid. He lies. He's been streaming for 3 days straight. Wayno, there's a timer in the top left corner, mate. You can see it there. It tells you I've not been streaming, although I've put a fair few streams in over the past 3 days. And what is this, like my seventh stream in 3 days? The 7th stream on this, and I'll do every single part of this game under a stream. And I'll platinum it again just for a laugh, and you can see how long it takes. Not for me, Specky games. They're a bit before my time. What's the phrase? I can't go back to games older than PS1. It's, no, sorry, Mega Drive and SNES. Anything older than that, no, not for me. Right, we're getting some movement at last. Let's go, go, go. barring any roadside shenanigans with broken bridges and stuff, I should have this mission in the bag now. I want to have after 2.5 hours. Oh, you're on about Minder, yeah, the TV show. I didn't know they made a game of it, to be honest. Nearly there, I can see the cranes. Bloody phone scares the life out of me every time it does that. Oh god, what lifestyle failures, mate. I don't think you've had many, have you? Right, I have finished that mission. Finally. Yeah, that mission took me 2 hours and 27 minutes to accomplish. So... What the hell is my... Comments are going weird again on my bloody phone now. So yeah, I have finished that objective after 2.5 hours. Where's my little pickup truck, by the way? I can't remember where I left my pickup truck. Is that it there? Yes. The next thing I wanted to do was get in that. I'm going to do that now. And go to that point right there. There's a truck there, and I think that's one I can keep, like take it with me, like have it and it's mine. So we're gonna do that. Enjoyed the watch. Let's get food and watch Newcastle take everybody. Yeah man, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you've enjoyed watching me drive around like an absolute idiot trying to figure out how to get some concrete blocks, but we got there in the end. But I'm going to just do this bit with the truck anyway, and then I'm probably going to knock it on the head and get some food anyway, because I've been at it for 2.5 hours, and if I don't get some food, next thing I know it'll be 10 o'clock at night, and then it'll be bloody 1:30 in the morning or something stupid. So we're going to get this truck, and then I want to leave the vehicle parked right there before I go minty banger. Wayno, don't say that, mate. Come on now. You bloody Egypt. No, enjoy sausage. In a bit. Right, so there's a trailer there with stuff on, which is good to know, I guess. Low range diff lock, stuck in the mud, let's go for it. Now this is going to be a slow crawl across the water here. Across. Nice. I can actually use the truck straight away. Although it's got nothing on the back, so it's quite useless right now. But we'll keep it there for now. But anyway, I achieved what I wanted to do with this stream anyway, and I'm going to knock it on the head and get some food now. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching me play this. I will be back now tomorrow with some more of this. If you want to tune in again, feel free to do all the YouTube nonsense things. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, folks. It's been a blast, and I will catch you all again tomorrow.